Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the college football playoff special of Splashcast. It is happy holidays, happy post-holidays, happy pre-New Year, happy post-Christmas. To my parents, we made it. Another Christmas, we made it through. We here, we alive. I'm still alive. Keep that going from last week. How you feeling, brother?
I am feeling good. That boy ready to howl. What's today? Yes, it is not Monday Night Raw, only kind of. It is the holiday season, and my mic should be on. And with that being said, we're not going to do everything, but we are going to do a college football preview. How we feeling, Reg?
I am well, man. I'm feeling great, man. I'm excited. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the college football playoff because that comes out, that starts Wednesday. So we're going to try to get it out. It is Monday, the 12/29. So we're going to try to get this out tomorrow. So then we'll also record tomorrow, which will be 12:30 to do the NFL playoff mic check, everything that y'all know for the regular show. And then we'll also talk about the Falcons. So with that being said, I mean, Falcons are playing the Rams. Quick look in, Falcons up 7-0, probably about to punt. Both defenses bend don't break. Falcons had a 4th and 1 stop inside the red zone. The defense did by Khalid Kareem. So I told y'all this was going to be the game that the Falcons are not supposed to win, that we're going to win, and we're going to end up, everybody in the division is going to be 8-9.
I don't care. I don't care. This team is not in the playoffs. What are we doing? We are the only team not in the playoffs that are watching the schedule and looking to win games and be 8-9. For what? Now, I understand that.
Well, the Rams got our pick, right?
They got our pick. But once again, as I've affectionately coined the term Billy Napier, this is what the Atlanta Falcons are doing. This game don't matter. This coaching staff should be fired. I don't want anything from this but what other people are going to do. Raheem, I want you on another team. Zach Robinson, I want you on another team. Best of luck to you wherever you go next. Just get the hell on. Terry Fontenot, please stay. Arthur Blank, make a good decision. Keep him around. Kirk, we'll see how the season plays out. And that's all I got.
Yeah, we'll get more in depth into it tomorrow when I can focus. As I'll be watching the game, I can't really have the conversation here. With that being said, brother, quick hits, no Notre Dame, no USC next year. It looks like the college football playoff and the way that they let teams in and neglected strength of schedule or didn't place as much of an emphasis on strength of schedule has made teams start to change everything. And now Notre Dame and USC won't play. And the backstory of that is USC said, we are not playing Notre Dame because Notre Dame basically has an understanding. Notre Dame basically has an understanding of, you must be ahead of me. Notre Dame has
Wait for it. It's on the way.
Notre Dame
wait, hold on. I'm going to take over. We're going to switch here. Yes. Reggie, please watch what's going to transpire here. You're going to be thrilled. Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Yeah.
I tried to tell y'all what was going to happen. It was great.
I'm trying not to cuss. Trying not to cuss so y'all can't hear me. My dad is calling me. Hold on. Dad,
it was great.
You are on air of the Splashcast. It is Monday Night Raw. You know I podcast every day at 9. You are on air. Say hello.
Hello, Falcons fans. Go Birds!
Go Birds! Pick 6, Jesse Bates. All right.
Yo,
I'll call you back.
Hilarious. That's hilarious. So yes,
He been wanting to call in for months. Now he be like, "When you gonna let me call
that was
in?"
great. That was great. We need more of that. Pops Davis, anytime you want to be on the pod, just let us know. But yes, teams are starting to resent Notre Dame since they refuse to play in a conference. I think it's great that teams are finally saying, no, I'm not going to help you build your resume if you won't do what's needed and required. I think that's fantastic. More teams need to fight back, and I love it. And let's
I know y'all don't.
you're good enough to do that. It's not like y'all won a championship in the last 50 years.
I know y'all hate it when I say this or when we say this, but we told y'all. We said that a month ago when this happened. We was like, hey, why not just not play Notre Dame? If I were any other teams and they didn't get in a conference and they want all this stuff, just don't play them. And now that they have this memorandum of understanding, it's like, well,
Well, this is the thing. There was always a memorandum of understanding. It's just this is the first time I think people actually paid attention or found out. Because they even said back in the BCS there was one of these. But now I think it's disrespect. It's just like, let me hurry up and waste your time. And these teams don't have to do that, especially if you're a Big Ten or SEC team. I can just win my conference, or I can just lose one or two games, depending on what they do with how many teams end up being in the playoffs, and not have to deal with you at all. And now you got to figure it out.
yeah. I'm interested. I won't stay here too long because I'm interested to see how this all plays out. Because Notre Dame, I told y'all, outside of them basically saying we want them for the money, there's no incentive of playing them unless they force them to be in because of the money. So this is all about to be funny, and it all leads to regulation.
I don't care. If you don't want to get with everybody else, and you know what my answer is, fuck you.
Your man. What you think about Michigan?
Not gonna be. I was about to say 100% that person. When black people say your man, it is never in fact your man. And in this case, it's no different. I want to know how he feels as being the last. I mean, I guess you're always the last candidate that people pick, but clearly not any of the candidates that made their short list, and you just got bullied into picking this guy.
I don't think he cares how he feels because he literally left Utah. His name is Kyle Whittingham, Utah's former head coach of 23 years, I want to say. Who basically he grew that program to about as far as he could. From Utah, went from what division? They went from Mountain West to something else to Big 10 to Big 12. And now they're, a perennial contender for that title. So Whittingham, he did quit. Remember, he left first, and I was like, I don't know if they're not going to do that. So he left knowing that he was going to take another job. And to me, this is a Dan Quinn hire. This is a Dan Quinn of the college football hire. What I mean by that, man, all this is culture guy. He brings stability. He brings. He's got now. He does have a few younger coordinators, so he brings stability, and he can recruit California, which is something. If you can recruit California and figure out how to recruit, the Midwest is pretty good. But he's a placeholder. I don't want to say it. I don't want to sound mean. They are holding that place for somebody who they really want.
I agree with that, but I do think that there is an opportunity here for him because they can't fire you.
Yeah.
As long as you play decently. And you're going to be able to go in there and you're going to have a decent amount of time to do your job, and you're going to be able to do your job however you want to do it without limited interaction, I think, from anybody else. And if they were to interact, I'm going to tell you, the last time y'all got in here, y'all got what you got. And then y'all cheated before that. So don't come to me telling me anything. That's another reason I think you got a 5-year deal. Even if y'all want to fire me after 3 years, you're going to pay me for 2 more years. I'm going into this down a bucket already. So I'm going to do what I want to. And if y'all don't like it, you can fire me and pay me and look crazy. Y'all
Now
have
y'all paying what, 6 coaches? That'd be what, 5, 6 coaches.
right.
So yeah. So hey man, shout out to Michigan. At least they know what they have to.
Shout
They
out
try.
to Michigan.
I mean, I don't know.
Since when?
That's the only transition. It's a lot going on. I got the Hawks, the Falcons, y'all, my notes, got the run of the show. So I'm just trying. I don't really care about Michigan, but I do want to see what the transfer portal is going to hold because Auburn lost a lot of players. Oh, touchdown. No, he's a tight end. Never mind. Oh, fumble.
Yeah. No, you're way behind. But no, I don't care about any
Auburn
of these
lost a
teams.
lot of players. They lost Cam Coleman, who is supposed to be really good. I think that, and then Texas lost 4 running backs, all within like 2 days, and they're rumored to get Florida's running back Ball, but that hasn't transpired. But what's interesting is Oregon has had 5 players into the transfer portal, 3 DBs. Basically, they've lost all their secondary depth to the transfer portal. This is kind of crazy.
It's always going to be a bunch of people jumping into the portal. It's not nearly as many people jumping out of the portal. If you jump in, you bag. There is a pretty high chance that you might not jump in, and I don't care.
Not the portal Achilles.
Yeah,
yeah. Hey, HBCUs. Hey man, time to capitalize.
Right.
Time to capitalize. But that's really all I have for the quick hits. I knew we wanted to talk about some things, college football, and I knew we had to talk about Michigan. That's really all I have. We'll do HBCU basketball and NFL tomorrow, or for the regular show. Let's go ahead and get into this college football playoff, brother. We going in order?
We're going to go in date and time order. We're going to start with the game on the 31st, the Cotton Bowl, Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Miami Hurricanes in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas.
Yes, sir. 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. This is, I think, a illegal formation. Thank you, Lord. I think this is a actual closer game than people are giving credit for. Ohio State has the nation's best defense. Their problem is the red zone, and that's where Miami actually kind of flourishes. And also Miami has a really good offensive line, probably the best offensive line Ohio State will see all year. I'll probably argue Indiana, and we saw what happened with that game either way. But the fact that Miami has a good offensive line should give Ohio State problems. The problem is Carson Beck, Miami. Carson go there and throw them 15 for 35 for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Gonna be a long day.
Right. And you're playing against a very elite secondary in Ohio State. They're a 10-point favorite. Good luck and Godspeed to the Miami Hurricanes cornerbacks who have to guard Jeremiah out there. I also think that Ryan Day is a better coach than Mario Cristobal. Everything I see leads me to believe Ohio State wins, especially if they get up by 10 points plus early. And now I'm going to be, me and Reggie talked in post-production. I want to see the Miami Hurricanes. I enjoyed silence and peace and silence. And that will be great for me. But at the same very time, I also acknowledge Ohio State, and I believe Ohio State to be the better football team here.
Y'all know me. I told y'all I had a bracket that I thought was going to happen, and then I had a chaos bracket. Chaos bracket is Miami beats Ohio State. Oh, my Lord. If Miami were to figure this out and beat Ohio State,
it would be magical and fantastic. It would be great. It would be everything that we need.
Now you got Julian Sayin versus Carson Beck. Julian Sayin is more accurate. Carson Beck has the bigger arm, pause if necessary. Wide receivers, of course, you give the edge to Ohio State, but Malachi Toney and those receivers from Miami ain't no hoe now. And then the defense, both teams are really good against the run. Ohio State, like you said, is the number 1 pass defense in the nation. So I will give them the edge on that. And then special teams, I believe Ohio State has the edge. I actually might give that a push. So who you picking?
My heart and my mind says Ohio State, and that's who I'm going to write down as a pick. I am rooting for Miami. Go Canes.
I'm choosing Miami in the upset. I think Miami controls the clock with the run, and Ohio State. It's another 17-14, 20-14 type game. Now you better not let Ohio State score Miami, because I don't think you can score with them, but I think you can play defense with them.
We're gonna have to see. Now, this could be a good time for Ruben Bain to show up and show everybody he's the number one pick in the draft.
You mean
Julian
again?
saying
He
it
did that last week.
right. What I'm saying is, it's him and Fernando Mendoza right now. But I think that if I had to pick one, I'm picking Ruben Bain. And if I'm Ruben Bain, I want to be the first pick in this draft. And the best way to do it is destroy Julian Saying, which is a guy who can be destroyed. I would do that. But I'm picking Ohio State in this game. Let's go. Miami there.
Okay, don't forget the time. So now we will move on to. So you picking Ohio State? I'm picking Miami in the upset. Are we betting?
Absolutely.
Bet it. 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 Bet it.
Yeah, I like the way everything. Yeah. Would not. Right on. University of Oregon Ducks versus the Texas Tech Raiders in the Orange Bowl, January 1st, noon Eastern time. Oregon is the slight favorite, 1.5 points. What you got here? This is 5 versus 4. Oregon is riding on a legacy, I feel like, and Texas Tech is the money.
Texas Tech. If there is a way, or if there is a team that you can beat, out of all of these teams here, Texas Tech, Miami, Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama, Oregon, the team that I think that y'all have a chance to beat, or would have a better chance to beat, would be Oregon. I think this is the best possible matchup for this is the best possible matchup for Texas Tech. Texas Tech's linebacker is probably he's the Jacob Rodriguez. I'm gonna say this, and I hope y'all don't jump in our DMs. But if his name was like Jacob Schwartz or Jacob Williams, he would be he would be a top 5 pick easily.
Do we not have him in the top 5?
I do, but I don't think I think he's a first round pick.
As a team with a second round pick, if y'all let him sit around to the second round pick, I would love to have him in the second. I love that. I don't think he makes that far, but
no,
I can dream.
But Texas Tech's number 1 run defense is good because you're able to make Oregon one-dimensional. They do have explosive speed on offense, Oregon does, but Texas Tech's defense, and they got that defensive line that they paid all that money for. Like, they're the number 1 team in forced turnovers. They only allow 16 points a game. They have David Bailey has 13.5 sacks.
And they might not have Rodriguez in the first round. I'm looking at.
And the thing is, Oregon's defense doesn't really pressure the quarterback well. They're more of a suffocating defense. Like, they kind of bend, don't break. And to me, with this game the way it is, I expect this to actually be a low-scoring game.
Dan Lanning, this is the game you really need to win. Oregon already is notorious for like getting to this very space that we're at right now and then not getting it done. Texas Tech, let's be very real here. Happy that they're there. They played a very good season. They don't have the name and pedigree. They are the outsider, them and Ole Miss and Indiana from this group. So it's Dan Lanning, you as a legacy brand need to win and really need to win convincingly. It will be good for you.
No, I don't agree that he needs to win convincingly. I just think he needs to win. I think Oregon just at this point in the playoff, where it's the last 18, I don't care how you win. It could be 2-0. As long as
I mean, you're right, but I think it would be good for Oregon if they thrashed it. But I mean, you're right. Win is a win as long as you continue to play, as long as you continue to progress. You're right, but I think that they should try to win by 10.
What sucks is that this is the noon game, and y'all are from Oregon, and you playing in Florida.
But I mean, you'll be there for like a week. Y'all have gotten past that. It's just I mean, y'all they play big noon games all the time. This ain't the first one. You in the Big Ten. You come over
You
here.
probably asked for that time slot, to be honest,
Right.
because stay consistent.
Who you got? 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 Who you got?
Give me a dart. I throw the dart. I take Chaos. Texas Tech. Chaos.
Me too. Me too.
Chaos. Chaos.
This one for
I'm
sure.
always choosing chaos.
Yeah, this one I would like to see. I would really like to see Texas Tech, for a myriad of reasons. But yes, I'm taking Texas Tech in this. The point spread way too close. That lets me know Oregon. Y'all got to figure something out. What's Dante the quarterback? I can't think of his name, but Dante Moore. You need this game too, especially if you're going to draft. I do think that I would probably rather have him than Fernando Mendoza. And this is a chance for you to, if everything plays out, you could be the number one pick in this draft too.
Ooh, Oregon gets Malik Benson back. That's tough. This is probably gonna be the best game. This game is probably gonna be the best game. Oregon and Texas Tech.
Yeah.
So you both taking Tech?
Yes, taking Tech. Anybody want Oregon? Might be able to top 6 Pac-12 pack.
All right, so we're not betting that one. Of course, Ole Miss, UGA in the Sugar Bowl.
No, we're going to order. We're going to order. Yeah, Bama, Indiana playing 4 on the first.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Alabama versus Indiana. You right, play at 4. My bad. Look, you go first, Mr. I hate Indiana. They not real.
All right, here we go. I've been getting my ass kicked for the 3 weeks after they beat Ohio State. I have some respect for them now after they beat Ohio State because Ohio State decided to be clowns. This, to me, will be one of the first steps in the possibility of changing my mind on the Indiana basketball Hoosiers. If you if you can beat Bama, then I'll leave you alone. I will give credit where credit is due. I will let it be what it's going to be, and I'll leave it at that. But I don't think that you're the number 1 team in the country. I think that Kalen Dolbear has probably had a very long conversation with Nick Saban. And by conversation, I mean, I think he's probably calling him every night at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, saying, hey, don't you lose this damn game.
Yeah, you know, Nick Saban is right there like the Raven. Quoted Nevermore. He's sitting right there like, hey, bro. Ooh, another interception. Ooh, Xavier Watts. Hey, bro. Yeah. Now look, Alabama. Just from strengths and weaknesses, Indiana, from what I've seen, doesn't really have a lot of weaknesses. If there is their one weakness is that they're not as explosive. I know they lead the nation in points and all of that stuff, but against like Ohio State, you saw the pick.
No, keep on watching, baby.
Okay.
Just go ahead, turn. Go ahead and watch the screen.
No, I'll get there. Because I'm showing they're showing the replay. All right, 1st and 10, Falcons. We're coming back here. We're talking about the Rose Bowl. Here we go. Bijan. Wow. Wow.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is. There it
No
is.
way. Oh, he gonna get
There
hawked.
it is.
You get hawked.
What?
He gets hawked. Does he get hawked? He doesn't get hawked? No,
The Hawk
sir.
playing.
Not a flag. Not a flag. Not a flag. This is like the Red Falcons helmet hat right here.
Yeah.
I ain't never taking this hat off. That other Falcons, I love the black and white. I ain't never changing. I ain't never changing. Bijan. Golly, why we do this when shit don't matter? I don't want none of these coaches. And now
that's what the Falcons do. As soon as there's no reason for us to win games, then we look like the team that we all believe we could be all season. We waste time, baby. It's nothing like wasting time in Atlanta. We love to waste time. We just want to give you, it is the city of hope, but there's also just reality and despair. It only happens when it don't matter. But it's fun. And we got their draft pick. So it's really fun to stick it to them. But we still game's not done. Game is not done.
No, I don't care. Whatever. Just shout out to Bijan. I told y'all this is gonna happen. Oh my God, I told y'all this is gonna happen. I told y'all. Okay, I gotta focus. Okay, back to the Rose Bowl. Indiana has not looked, their offense isn't as explosive as everybody thinks it is. They scored 60-something points against Illinois, but for all y'all SEC haters that talk about Missouri and Auburn and all those other schools, look at the hell what happened to Illinois. Trash. Come on, man. So Indiana is number 12 in rushing. Alabama is 125th. I have never put three numbers in front of an Alabama statistic position group since I've been an adult. So that's crazy. Indiana's run defense is number 4 nationally, and they're the number 1 team in turnover margin.
Do you think they're the number 4 team nationally in defense if they play an SEC schedule?
Number 4, no, but I think they're probably still really good. I think they'd be really good because I don't think Alabama's good at running the ball, and I think that
I don't either. But what I'm saying is, I think if Indiana plays SEC schedule, you somewhere between 15 and 20 in rushing defense.
15th and 20th.
Yeah.
If I'm Indiana, I take that. I mean, that's not bad.
But it ain't 4 either.
It ain't 4.
It's a long way from 4. A long way from 4.
That's 11.
Hold on, let me clear out for a second. This is what matters. This is the game that matters more than the rest of them. I dare say more than the championship, because I think that this is the one,
yes.
This is the one that if you're the SEC, you can stick it to the Big Ten. If you're the Big Ten, this legitimizes. Okay, it semi-legitimizes somebody. And this is the reason I'm going to say semi, is because they still only have one team in the last, 20, 30 years has won a championship other than just Ohio State and Michigan who cheat. So this gets you closer. And y'all know how we talk about, when we talk about teams, it's a club. It's some people in the club, it's some people outside the club. It's some people in general admission. It's some people who got a section, and there's some people who are on stage. Right now, Indiana's still outside the club. We don't know if you can get in. Now, depending on how you play, they'll let you in the general admission.
Yeah, Indiana, I'm not saying this will happen for your Indiana fans. I'm not shading Indiana here at all. I've been one that's been kind of on your side, if there is a side between Norwood and I. But y'all can't get blown out.
Reggie don't believe in y'all either. He just won't say what I'm saying.
Y'all can't get blown out. If y'all get blown out, we'll never believe you. You might as well, we'll put you a group of 5. Because now all of that chatter about y'all's schedule becomes true. If y'all play tough, even if you lose, that's holding. If y'all play tough, even if you lose, then
if you had tougher teams on the schedule, then this game would not be make or break for you.
But now that it is, if y'all play tough, you've made it. As long as it's Alabama, if Alabama does pull this out, Alabama wins like on like a last second field goal or Indiana misses or whatever, then I think you respect Indiana. If Indiana, you go up there and lose by a lot, or y'all blow a 21-point lead like Oklahoma.
I'm going to offer you some pushback, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because this is not one of the best Alabama teams. This is an Alabama team that most people don't even believe to be in the playoffs in the first place. So I'm not going to give you if you beat Alabama, what that typically would mean. Nah, you beat the worst version of Alabama. It's at least reasonable. You the main one
version of Alabama loses
the
the SEC championship. They got blown out by Florida State and lost to who? Who's their third loss? They lost to Georgia, lost to Florida State. They got a third loss. I just don't know who it is. Well,
Texas A&M, maybe?
No, they didn't play Texas A&M. Mike, who'd y'all lose to? Resident Roll Tighter in the comments. You let us know.
Right.
Either way, yeah, I think that team with Jalen Milroe is probably worse than this team, personally. It's just surprising that they can't run the ball. That's the
but we also fair getting into this is, I mean, and I think that Mike understands that this ain't the Oklahoma. I knew it was a team with the same colors. You're right.
Yeah, Oklahoma. That's right, because they played them twice.
Right, but this isn't the team with 3 Heisman Trophy running backs on it. This ain't the team with everybody. This is, no offense to Bama, this is NIL Bama. You ain't stockpiling resources for 100 years. You ain't got a bunker of running backs. This is even playing field Bama, who questionably got into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And realistically, the only reason you made it to the quarterfinals is because the teams that could have beat y'all got left at the light.
Talking about Indiana or Alabama?
Alabama.
Yeah. But hey, like we said before, Alabama's in, and they have the offense to score at anybody. So Indiana, this is going to be a defensive game for you. And y'all Indiana fans are delusional.
Indiana football is
y'all are delusional.
Now, I like teams who have the audacity. This is your chance, because if you do go smack them by 20, people like me gotta shut up.
Yeah, it's gonna be, if y'all beat them. First of all, if y'all beat them, it's a lot of shutting the fuck up. If y'all smack them, it's a lot of y'all got it.
It's
a lot of y'all got it.
What I'm saying is, I think that even with the point spread,
who's the point spread?
I mean, yeah, right. Y'all go in there and step on their necks. While SEC fans might not like it and might not truly believe in it, because you're still gonna have to play 2 more games to prove yourself. This would be a big win. And realistically, that's where I think y'all probably are, until proven otherwise. Probably like one of the 10th, 11th best teams in the country, which ain't an insult, but you just ain't the number 1 team in the country. I think if you blind rank these teams, a million out of a million, like 70%, maybe 80% of people not putting as the number 1 team in the country. But you beat Ohio State. You beat Ohio State. So
they beat Ohio State. They conference champs. They beat Oregon. I mean, I think they got it. Now, if there was an undefeated SEC team, then yeah, they wouldn't have it. But there is no undefeated SEC team. So
fair enough. But
you got it.
I got Bama. Anybody want Indiana? Anybody want the Hoosiers?
You taking Bama?
Who's your daddy? Reggie, you want to take the Hoosiers? You said you believe in them.
No, I told you I want chaos. My chaos scenario is Alabama, Georgia for the 3rd time.
That is, I think Indiana winning is the chaos.
No, Bama winning and making it to the national championship, and Georgia winning and making it to the national championship is the chaos that everybody would hate. Everybody would hate that. and let me tell you, I joined all these Facebook groups from the podcast, from our page. There is a lot. I underestimated the amount of SEC hate there is around the nation. I guess because I don't ever pay attention
nobody
to college
else
football
wins
over
it.
out west, but they hate the SEC.
Think about how much people hated Golden State. because they remove the opportunity for other people to win. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, right. No, right. Chaos. Now there's another chaos scenario where Texas Tech makes it all the way to the championship game, and then that causes just an absolute floodgate of money opening.
Oh, yeah. And that guy got more money to spend. If he spends his money to a championship, he's gonna re-up because he would have
They
made
did
make his
an
money back.
ESPN special on this on the Matador Collective for Texas.
I have been telling y'all about this. Y'all know I'm the football money nerd. I have been watching this. I was like, oh, and when they start doing thick pieces, he never been famous now. This man he played at Texas Tech, then started a private equity oil company. He been famous and wealthy and rich. As soon as you start investing in college football teams to go to the playoffs, you become famous. He is now.
My man told you,
famous.
yeah, go ahead. My man told y'all, he said, hey, they legalized players getting paid in 2021. I started the collective in 2022. And we quickly raised enough money. And I told y'all, I said, this Texas money, wow. I mean, Oklahoma City just took off on the Hawks.
It was only a matter of time.
I told y'all, I said, this Texas money is different, dog. I said, this Texas money is different because you got that oil money and they are willing to spend. And I was like, and I ain't gonna predict that I saw Texas Tech. I saw TCU, and I knew SMU was coming because SMU was the case study for Texas, the state of Texas, and they made it all the way to the playoff. Yes, did they get smoked? Cool, but they made it to the playoff. And once that happened, I was like, oh, they about to get this money going, which is why Utah, who can't really compete money-wise, is selling part of their athletic department for $500 million or whatever they're doing. So I think Texas Tech is the real chaos. No Indiana, no Worthy, no Ohio State, no Indiana. I'm good. So no Big Ten. Is that the chaos y'all want? No Big Ten. That would piss a lot of people off.
I am okay with that because I think they play a weak ass schedule, and I think that they should be treated as such. You won't respect play people. I think that has to become the new thing. You have to play the best teams in the country consistently, or you don't get respect.
Oh yeah, SGA does. Oh, SGA 13 and 17. Yeah, SGA started off with 8 straight points. I said, oh, this the type of night it's about to be for the Hawks.
No Jalen, no Trey, no KP. Hey man, we played an excellent first half of basketball. I can be happy with that, even if we don't get it done.
Chet got hurt. Oh no, he didn't. That's just out on Chet. All right, so we've gone through the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and the Rose Bowl. The final game of the evening, which is funny. It's the Sugar
Not
Bowl.
in the Bayou.
Ole Miss, Lane Kiffinless versus UGA, who seems to be getting healthy. Number 6 versus number 3. You already know I'm picking. I'm picking UGA. Going with UGA. Y'all see the Bulldog over there? He's somewhere over there. There he is. That way. You right there. But this is I think this possibly is the worst matchup for Ole Miss because UGA saw you before and now you don't have Lane. And you got injuries too. They missing Antonio Kite, and they had a couple players into the portal. I got UGA winning this. I got them covering the spread for sure, 6.5. I got them winning probably about 14, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so too. Probably closer to 17. Hey, Ole Miss, great thing that y'all have done this season. Kev in the background, cue up Boys to Men, end of the road. It's over. It's been fun. It's been real fun, and it is really over. UGA and Kirby Smart been cussing them boys out for 2-3 weeks now. I'm talking about some of his best cuss out.
I want to hit somebody else other than y'all.
Yeah, and he got them One thing that man do is cuss somebody out, make you believe that you deserve to be cussed out, and then the person who you have to play against has to feel the cuss out that Kirby just gave you. Oh, Miss, y'all got too many moving pieces. I surely would love to see y'all win. Y'all know I would love nothing more than the dance on the Georgia Bulldogs grave. If y'all could allow that to happen, oh, I'd be thrilled. But I'm also a very reasonable human. Georgia wins. I don't think that this is probably even close after midway through, probably after the first quarter.
Yeah, I think Georgia's starting to peak at the right time. They get Kobe
Yep.
Young back, which is
Hell,
they get Kobe Young back. Noah Thomas didn't even play in the SEC championship game. He's the other 6'5" receiver. Like, if Georgia were to, they basically can roll out the NBA Western Conference NBA All-Star game where they played all 7-footers. They could do that
right.
at all skill positions. They could run 2 6'5" receivers, 2 6'5" well, really 6'7", 6'8" tight ends, that giant offensive line, and then just rotate the backs. And I think Gunnar Stockton is gonna have he's only throwing for 2,600 yards. I think he's gonna have his 200 yards and 2 touchdowns and 50 yards rushing, and maybe
and
a
2 cows and
touchdown.
3 pigs.
And I think Georgia's gonna score a bunch of points, and I think Ole Miss. I think reality is gonna set in early. But that I'm a homer. You see
Well,
it.
the other part about that is Oklahoma. I mean, that's not Oklahoma, not there. Ole Miss is also trying to serve 2 masters right now. You got guys trying to recruit. You got guys trying to figure out where their new job. Ole Miss trying to figure out
Players too.
replace. Yeah, they got just too much stuff going on versus the Georgia team that has notoriously been dialed in. And just coaching alone. Kirby Smart is the best, I think, the best coach in college football right now. And I don't think it's even a close second. And if you give him time to install a game plan, let his team get healthy, and you trying to do all of that,
Mike
it
Bobo.
ain't gonna work, brother.
Mike Bobo, you have had a good season, Mike Bobo. You have had a good season from the 3rd game on, from Tennessee on. Even the Auburn game, even though we ain't scored that many points, it wasn't crazy. You know what I mean? I gave you are 2 games away from me having to do an entire special by myself, giving you kudos. Don't revert back. We got 5 running backs, big dog. Maybe 4, because people get in trouble. We got one of the best offensive lines in college football. This is not rocket science. This ain't nothing changed. Run the ball, punch them in the face, not the mouth. I want to punch them in the face. I want them to know that they were in a fight and beat them up. They're going to come out in the first 2 drives. They're going to be amped up.
No. This ain't going to be – this not going to be a fight. This is going to be an assault. An assault. Fight means that you threw punches, I threw punches. This is I got my hands on you and I'm punching on you. That's it. This needs to look like Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. That's my expectation.
Just walk you down.
Right. When I did finally put hands on you, it was hands and feet.
Yeah. So I got Georgia winning this game. I do expect Ole Miss to try to do some trick plays early.
Oh yeah.
But as you said, Kirby's the best coach in college football. You would think. And at this point, he's dictating the trick plays. And when you can do that,
hey, y'all need to have the hook and ladder ready, the flea flicker, the annexation of Puerto Rico. If y'all got some players that play in the NFL, give them jerseys. Do whatever you got to do. But something got to be done.
So and that leaves us with Miami at Texas Tech, Miami at Georgia, Texas Tech at Alabama, based on our choices.
And that will be interesting.
Carson Beck versus Kirby and the former team. Texas Tech versus Alabama.
That's also a really, really good story. Back to the scene of the crime. They didn't want me. You can see Carson Beck could still be your quarterback to this day if y'all did not want him to come back.
No. Actually, well, in the news, they said that we wanted him back, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good." Allegedly.
I think that.
I
All
just
right.
think
Well, we all
gotta
got
pay him $5
we
million.
all got good sense. We all got good sense. Miami and UJ are not the same. Not unless Willis McGahee finna run out there. But then
2001
Ken Dorsey there and Carson Beck, you headed back to the bench, brother. Oh
Yeah, and if Carson Beck plays UGA, then as well as he's gonna play, Gunnar Stockton is going to try to prove that I'm better than you.
yeah.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end. Kept it at 45. Not bad. We have come to the end of the college football playoff preview. Rundown again for our picks. The Cotton Bowl, Miami versus Ohio State. We are betting a 6-pack here. Norwood is taking OSU. Wow. I am taking Miami. In the Orange Bowl, Norwood is we're both taking Texas Tech to beat Oregon. The Orange Bowl. Yeah, I said Orange Bowl. Texas Tech to beat Oregon. The Rose Bowl, we're both taking Bama to upset Indiana. Boy, I know these Indiana fans about to be. Oh, we kicked the ball out of bounds. These Indiana fans are about to be just livid in the comments. Livid. But hey,
good.
You could. This is how you earn respect.
Let it sit in your spirit because you don't have a schedule. We will respect you if you play people during the season. You show up late, Johnny come lately, and we don't respect you. So yes, you must earn it.
Listen, I'm a Georgia fan. 40 years. 40 years it took them to win a championship. 40.
Indiana.
And we had to earn the respect. We were disrespected all the time.
Have y'all been good when black people play football? Is this the first time ever?
Good. Like, what do you mean good? They were decent with Michael Penix.
This level of good.
Oh, yeah. This since they allowed blacks to play. Sack. Brandon Dorless. Lord, the Falcons defense is playing out of their mind. Yeah, this is the first time they've been good. And y'all, Norwood, I'm not gonna make Norwood step out on this plank with me. I say this every week. I don't respect none of them records that happened before black people could play. I respect zero of them. I don't respect no Super Bowls, no all-time, nothing. I don't respect none of them records. So, with that being said, we are both taking Bama here. Indiana, you can win the respect. And then finally in the Sugar Bowl, we think this is probably the worst game of the 4. This may end up being a blowout, UGA over Ole Miss. So
this time, try to put them to sleep.
Y'all let us know in the comments. This should be out 12:30 tomorrow. 12:30 the date. I'll try to have it out as soon as possible. Y'all let us know who you picking. If you guys want to bet, hey man, 6-pack at number $7.50. So Cash App is always available. Some of y'all owe us, no integrity. With that being said, Nord, if we ain't miss anything, take us out. Get there, Jay.
We did not. Closing out. Hawkson cut the lead to 7. Falcons, please don't blow this. Falcons up 21-0. I care, but don't. With that being said, thank y'all guys for rocking with us for the college playoff quarterfinals preview. Outside of that, we will be back tomorrow for a little bit more of this work. Adios, mi amigos. God is love. Until we meet again, y'all be safe. We out this thing.
Peace. Love y'all.